In June of 2020, then President Trump directed former Secretary of Defense Mark Esper to shoot protesters in the legs in downtown D.C., an order Secretary Esper refused to comply with. Would you carry out such an order from President Trump?
Senator, I was in the Washington, D.C. National Guard unit that was in Lafayette Square during those
events. Would you carry out an order to shoot protesters in the legs?
I saw 50 Secret Service agents get injured by rioters trying to jump over the fence, set the church on fire, and destroy a statue.
That sounds to me that you will comply with such an order. You will shoot protesters in the leg.
Okay, that's not a no. In fact, if you listen to Hegseth's answer, he gets into how violent the protesters were, as though he's trying to justify Trump's request to have them shot. This is pretty wild. Hegseth made it clear again later in the hearing he's willing to torch the Constitution if Trump asks him. This is questioning from Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
As the Secretary of Defense, you will be the one man standing in the breach should President Trump give an illegal order, right? I'm not saying he will, but if he does, you are going to be the guy that he calls to implement this order. Do you agree that there are some orders that can be given by the Commander-in-Chief that would violate the U.S. Constitution?
Senator, thank you for your service. But I reject the premise that President Trump is going to be giving illegal orders.
No, I'm not saying he will, but do you believe there is such a thing as an illegal order that Joe Biden or any other president, Donald Trump, could give? Is there anything that a commander-in-chief could ask you to do with the uniformed military that would be in violation of the U.S. Constitution?
Senator, anybody of any party could give an order that is against the Constitution or against the law.
Right. Okay. Are you saying that you would stand in the breach and push back if you were given an illegal order?
I start by saying I reject the premise that President Trump will be giving any illegal orders at all.
Holy shit, dude, come on. We get it. You adore Donald Trump. You have a picture of him in your wallet. You text him before you go to bed every night. But just pretend for a second that he ordered you to do something illegal. Would you do it?
Your predecessor in a Trump administration, Secretary Esper, was asked and did use uniformed military to clear unarmed protesters. He was given the order to potentially shoot at them. Helos flew low in Washington, D.C. as crowd control. He later apologized publicly for those actions. Was he right or wrong to apologize?
Senator, I was there on the ground. I saw
I understand, and I respect that.
I've been there.
But you're about to be the Secretary of Defense
that was involved in that moment. I
was he right to? So he was
legality and the Constitution.
Sir, was he right or wrong to apologize?
I'm not going to put words in the mouth of Secretary Esper or anybody else.
He said them himself. You don't have to. What are you scared of? Did he do the right thing by apologizing?
I'm not scared of anything, Senator.
Then say yes or no. You can say no.
The laws and the Constitution in any particular
Donald
scenario.
Trump asked for the active duty 82nd Airborne to be deployed during that same time. Secretary Esper has written that he convinced him against that decision. If Donald Trump asked you to use the 82nd Airborne in law enforcement roles in Washington, D.C., would you also convince him otherwise?
I'm not going to get ahead of conversations I would have with the president.
Not scared of anything, except telling Donald Trump no, I guess. Hegseth's insistence that Trump would never give an illegal order suggests he doesn't think that in order to deploy troops to shoot U.S. protesters, as Trump has done, is illegal. Not great. You know, one of the reasons why a lot of people, especially some on the left, dismiss the importance of the January 6th attempted coup is because the military never really was on board with it. So Trump never had a chance. It was just a powerless outburst. Well, now we have a defense secretary nominee for Trump 2.0 who is saying he would have absolutely been on board. Hegseth will do whatever Trump requests. It's why he was nominated. And it's likely why he will be confirmed. Not a single Republican senator has come forward so far to oppose his nomination. And Democrats don't have the votes to stop it. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, Head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.